Tanya Rainier here. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. I am coming to you today with a story, something that happened to me over the weekend because it triggered something in me that made me do a check-in, and I don't think I'm the only one. So I want to share this story with you. It triggered some money belief stories in me, and although I coach women on money mindset and relationship marketing and how to grow their business by bringing those things together, sometimes I have to do a little bit of a check-in on myself as well because I'm not perfect. I sometimes have little things happen that, trigger those negative emotions in me and connect to my money story and make me realize that something kind of needs to be addressed. And that's what happened this weekend with a man I met. I call him the "don't you know who I am" guy. This guy that I met over the weekend seemed to be a big to-do. Was attacked like a celebrity, I'm just going to say. Everybody seemed to know who he was and wanted to talk to him, and we ended up in a circle at a networking event mingling, and I had no idea who he was. And when I asked his name, he seemed pretty offended and gave me that look and said, "Don't you know who I am?" And I was a little bit taken aback, and at first I thought he was joking. At first I thought he was going to pull the Anchorman thing and go yeah, well, I'm kind of a big deal. But he didn't. He was dead serious. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to know who you are? He's like, "Don't you know who I am?" And we played this game for a good solid minute, right? And it kind of offended me a little bit, where I don't know, I had some mixed emotions. I was annoyed a little bit, wanted to walk away from the conversation a little bit, and it made me realize after walking away that night, reflecting on it, that definitely triggered some negative emotions. At the moment that this was happening, I wanted to strangle the guy. Why can't you just be nice and say, "Hey, my name is so-and-so. Why does it gotta be like that?" And after I thought about it, it made me realize that that's part of my money story. That's one of my, or was anyways, one of my money blocks, my limiting beliefs around money. I grew up knowing a lot of very successful, affluent, influential people. I met a lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes, and I met a lot of them that had that arrogant attitude. And it was a major turnoff for me that when I was young, I was meeting these people thinking, is that how everybody is? Now, I wasn't rich, but when I met rich people and that's how they acted, I kind of made that connection where money equals arrogance. And I told myself, I don't ever want to be that way. I don't like that kind of demeanor. And that was one of the things that I realized this weekend that has held me back at times and kept me from reaching levels of success, because I was afraid deep down that if I ever reached any significant level of wealth, that I was going to turn into a person like that. I've since found that that's completely not true. It is a limiting belief. It is a money block, and I've worked to overcome it. And I've done that by surrounding myself with like-minded people that are very affluent and rich, wealthy, influential, whatever you want to call them. But they're also very humble, kind, generous, amazing people to be around. And they're doing amazing things. They're making an impact and they're changing the world. So they're using what they know and their success for the good of everybody around them. And they're trying to influence as many people as they can to better their own lives. So it's not necessarily that money equals arrogance. It's what you do with it that defines who you are as a person. And it took me years to figure that out, to surround myself by those people, to prove to myself that that really was possible. that it was possible to be amazing and wealthy all at the same time. And so that's my challenge to you, my message to you. If you are in that place where you're ever triggered by those negative emotions, and maybe it's that one, maybe it's a different one, ask yourself, what does that mean? Do a little soul searching, a little digging to ask yourself, is this part of my story that I've been telling myself? Could this possibly be limiting my beliefs that there is more out there for me? And if so, ask yourself what you wish was true, what you wish you believed. And then set out on a mission to prove that those ideal beliefs are really true. It's possible to do that. And one way is definitely to surround yourself by positive, like-minded people that are looking to do great things in the world, that want success and want to do good things with it, which is exactly why I am creating a movement, and I would love for you to join me. Join me on this move to create this movement, this mission to change the way women think and feel about money. Because we have within us the greatest gifts in the world. We're naturally nurturers. We naturally want to give. And imagine the wonderful things women could do if they feel amazingly confident and super successful, and they grow businesses that not only make their own dreams come true, but allow them to impact and influence the world in a good way. Can you imagine how awesome the world would be? I would love for you to join me in this. It's going to be super fun, and we are going to have a rock star community. So you can join the movement by clicking the link below this video. I will send you behind the scenes inside stuff that I only share with people that I'm personally connected to, because some things you just don't want online all over the internet. So you're going to get that stuff from me. And also an invite to a private Facebook community where the vibe is going to be a little something along the lines of a cross of business lunch topic and bachelorette party fun. So we are going to have a blast in there. It's coming very, very soon. So to be notified when that happens, make sure you join this movement, become part of this community, and you're going to know everything and you'll be up to date when it happens. So make sure you do that below the video. I hope you are awesome. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I hope you have an amazing week.